Hello everyone, welcome to today's API release team meeting for 1.8 release cycle. Today is 10th of July. And usual reminder, we follow CNCF code of conduct, which means being nice to each other. Yeah, let's get started. Today we have Fabrizio with us. He wanted to discuss related to some uh, changes in the release cycle. Fabrizio, you can already start, I think.
So, first of all, thank you for having me. And yeah, I will also, before starting and getting deep into the weed of the discussion, I would like to take the opportunity to really thank you again, the release team. It is you probably don't have the measure of how much we appreciate the work. It is really helping us maintainers as to free up a bandwidth and focus on quality of the release and stuff like that. And we really appreciate it. And also, I can bring some feedback from let me say downstream or from inside VMware. But also from other companies that I have sometimes opportunity to speak about upstream. It is super important for folks having a release calendar, and the fact that in Cluster API we are pretty reliable on our calendar is really appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, moving on why I'm annoying you today. So I'm chatting with Kubernetes test infra folks. As you know, Kubernetes test infra folks are doing a super important job, which is basically migrate everything from old Google-owned infrastructure to new community-owned infrastructure. This basically not only allow the project to access new founding, which was mandatory to survive, but also it's super important because if there is an issue on Proud today, we have to go and ping a Google person. And for instance, last week, Google person were in PTO or the week of the Independence Day. So if Proud was down, there was no way for the community to have it back. True to be told, they are doing a great job. But yeah, it's not healthy for the community. And so, long story short, Kubernetes infra is doing this activity. It is a long time coming, super important for the project. So, what is the impact on us and of Kubernetes infra calendar and how we can try to mitigate those impacts? So, Kubernetes test infra team high-level plan that we don't have exact date yet, but is that they are holding off all the most invasive activity till after the Kubernetes version, which happened the 13th of August. Okay, so that means that if you want to release after the 13th of August, they're saying, yeah, maybe we give, let's see, 2-3 days for projects that want to pick up Kubernetes 131, but then we have to start because we cannot delay too much our activities because, there is a long pipeline with other deadlines and that cannot be postponed and stuff like that. So the TLDR is that we basically have 2 days that are the 14th of August and the 15th of August. If we want to cut a 8.1 release, where basically we declare official support for Kubernetes 131, because our 1 8.0 will basically happen the same day of Kubernetes. Okay. So I discussed this a little bit with Stefan, Christian, and all the maintainers that were around. And what are we proposing to this team is the following. So we have basically 3 days for doing two release testing, and we want also to release CapV. So 2 days, 3 days are packed. So the first question is, will it be possible to do the GA release the 13th of August as early as possible in the day? This, yeah, this is basically to have a couple of, I don't know, if you can, instead of doing the release basically this time in the day, can we do it, I don't know, 2 hours before or something like that?
Yes, yes, it's possible. Even we can do it early. For me, and I know Sunnat, the CI lead, it's fine. Chandan, I'm not sure what is the timeline for the comms team. If someone is going to be available a bit earlier or in the morning, or not.
Let me say,
I will be
Even if
available.
even if the comms team there is a issue, I can like it's just I can do those tasks for creating the release notes and stuff if it's really necessary. So we should
so
be fine. Yeah.
yeah, just to be clear, this is probably a nice to have, is to create a little bit of buffer for the activities come after.
Yeah.
So I'm not asking folks to wake up at crazy hour in the morning. What
Mm.
I'm asking is maybe with a little bit planning, we can prepare the release notes one day before. We can
Yes.
prepare the com email one day before,
Yes.
etc., etc. And me, Stefan, and Christian can step in and do other work. Of course, everyone is free to wake up whenever they want in the morning or work late in the evening, but we are not asking this. I want to be clear.
Yes. Yes.
I just asking if we do the right planning,
Mhm.
can we do it? That's it.
Yes. Yes. We can do it. Also, we do release on Tuesdays, so we can even do it on Monday evening if it's really necessary. We can change the time and we can do it on the Monday evening.
So
Yeah.
the 12th of August instead of the 13th.
Instead of 13, we can do it on 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the evening. Yeah.
I will chat with. So let's do this way. Think about it, and then we chat offline and we figure it out the exact release date
Yes.
and time. Okay.
Yes. So Nat has a raised hand. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, so we are not planning to actually get this release 31.1 of Kubernetes included into 1.8 release of Capi, right? We are not trying.
Yeah. So based on what we learned in the past, is not good to have our release scheduled together, tied to the Kubernetes release, because it happened, they postponed by 1 day, 2 days. So we don't want to. So we prefer to do our release whenever it is, and then a patch release as soon as possible. This what worked well in the past, and I don't want to go back in this decision. I think we should do 1.8 when we think is time to do it, and then do a patch release after Kubernetes.
Okay, in that case, I think I do not see any problem that so we can actually do it 1 day earlier as well. Like,
Okay,
that's
so
the
the
release,
next
yeah.
the next question is, usually after a .0 release, the new release team step in and does the .1 release. Is that correct, Adil? Okay, so this time is we are basically running against a time crunch. And so the idea is that me, Stefan, and Christian, we take over doing the 1.8 release, and we do it in the 2 days immediately after the Kubernetes release. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, sure. We can join the meetings.
Yeah,
Separate.
eventually,
Yeah.
if you want to help, you are welcome. Uh, honestly, there will be between testing stuff like that. It will be nice for us to have the entire European day, European working hours to do the release because we are all together. But yeah, we can figure it out.
Yep, I
Details.
can join. I can join the meeting.
Mhm.
Because my time is in the European zone, so I can join here.
Okie dokie. So let's remain this way. We will follow up a sync about exact release day and date. And for 8.1 is we take over, but we make it public basically, so everyone can join if they want.
Yep.
Thank you everyone for discussion.
Yep. Thank you, Fabrizio.
Thank you.
Yep. Next, we have Sunat, CI update.
Yeah, actually, we are having the two new field flakes. So I have opened the issue on that. The first one is like this. The second one actually test cluster set reconcile is actually identified by Adil, and also we there is a PR. The PR caused this flake, so most probably, yep, it's in under our radar. So we are working on that. I think if this notifies also the PR author, so this probably he will also say something in there. Otherwise, we can handle it ourselves. No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to reproduce it locally, and it's I can reproduce locally also. So I will check if I will spend a little bit more time on it and see if I can find a fix for this one. This is something
Yep.
this test is recently added by this PR. So I will check this one myself.
Okay. So we are also working on that. And then second one is like it's also upgrading workload cluster using cluster cluster class actually. So the error is like resource version didn't stay stable. So this one I also posted on the channel, and yep, and also the CI team is also working on that, and also someone from the maintainers. I think Fabrizio pinged already a couple of the maintainers. So it is handled by two sides as well. So yep, that's update from the CI team.
Okay. Thanks, Sunat. Anything else? Anything from the comms team, Chandan? Don't want to discuss? Any
No, all
update
good.
on the upgrade, this improvement task?
So for improvement task, I have checked with I think whoever is working on. I pinged him, but I did not get any response yet. I will try to ping him again. Otherwise, I will take up that task.
Yep. I saw Jayesh your comment on this SPOM PR, SPOM issue. I have
Yes, Adil.
added a comment there, so you can check.
Sure.
Yeah. If you need any help with that, I can help you with that also.
Sure, Adil. Yeah.
Uh, Other than that, I think that's mostly it. If there's nothing else to discuss, we can close this meeting. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Fabrizio, for joining and discussing this. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you.